Now, the death was announced today of a leader whose life became an object lesson in the art of political survival against huge odds. Silvio Berlusconi was Italy's longest-serving prime minister, but he was also constantly dogged by scandal and controversy. Yet the billionaire media mogul, with a taste for the high life, to put it mildly, also made his mark as a leader and statesman. His death at the age of 86 signals the end of a career that set the benchmark for the age of populist politicians.
The godfather of 21st century populism, the first leader of a major economy to defy all the rules of political behaviour, to connect directly with voters, who in turn forgave the most egregious, even downright illegal behaviour. At first it was thought this could only happen in Italy. We were soon to learn that other countries too could fall under the spell of their own versions of the charismatic, outrageous, unconventional Berlusconi. A cruise ship crooner who built a property empire, expanded it into a media empire that came to dominate Italy's airwaves, and who then sought political power, as much as anything to protect his own commercial interests. Forming a right-wing political party, naming it after a football chant, Forza Italia, he stepped onto the carousel of post-war Italian prime ministers, but unlike the others was not immediately pushed off. The longest serving, the first to serve out a full 5-year term, he had the power and the mandate to reform and transform his country. In the event, he preferred his notorious bunga bunga parties, became ensnared in endless accusations of bribery, tax evasion, underage sex. Having doubled Italy's public debt, he was eventually driven from office during the Euro crisis of 2011 and then banned from returning for 6 years. On the world stage, he'd been a friend of Tony and Cherie Blair, famously inviting them to holiday with him as he recuperated in Sardinia from a hair transplant. He controversially backed President George Bush's invasion of Iraq, committing Italian forces, to the anger of many of his countrymen. And to the end, he remained a firm supporter of Vladimir Putin, even after the invasion of Ukraine. Putin today described him as a dear person, a true friend. Pretty much the nicest thing any leader has said following his death.
Silvio Berlusconi era soprattutto un combattente.
Italy's current Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, a right-wing protégé of Berlusconi, called him a fighter, never afraid to defend his beliefs. Her coalition may struggle to survive without him and his party, but her country is at least now free of the cult of personality that dominated and in many eyes degraded its politics for almost 3 decades. James Mates, News at 10.